actually snowing. Even though it's wet on the ground, it's not settling. But I'm just gonna be a recluse, a hermit, and stay inside all day on the computer. Gotta try and get somebody to pay my credit card back off because I just borrowed some money off my mum. That's Daniel's alarm going off for like the third time. Oh, now he stopped it because he knows it annoys me so much. He's getting up. I've got some good advice for you. If you think it's okay to let your insurance for your house or your car just run over from year to year, just don't do it. I just had a £600 renewal letter for my house insurance. And I was like, this is too much. So, got online, did some research, and I reduced it to like, it's less than 200. So don't let it slip, because that's a lot of money to lose in a year. I was quite impressed. Daniel and I need to start going out. It's like coming back, going to bed, me working during the day. We're not getting out and doing anything together, are we? I think that needs to change. When do you want it to change?
When summer comes.
No.
Well, it's cold, it's raining.
But we are going to the caravan on the 11th of March, which is actually quite soon. It's around the corner, which would be great.
And the weather's going to be really bad this week, so...
That means we have to stick in the house and just play with each other's balls. That's what people just shouldn't do.
That is disgusting. Play with balls.
Well, the thing is, we throw them for the dogs and they bring them back.
Exactly.
So crap this morning, and look, you can see how bright it is behind me. It's like breaking, it's trying to get into spring. It is spring, you know what I mean? The daffodils are out down in London anyway. Oh my God, please, sir, come on, quickly. I was advised to use U-Move Plus for older dogs, and I was giving Belle that. I stopped at some point, then I started back up with one a day. Apparently you're supposed to give them two, but then I mixed it with this chewable treat off the internet, which has got glucosamine in, it's got green-lipped mussels, and all this other stuff in. And it's been 2 weeks, and she is amazing. So much better. It seems like her body's not hurting her so much. So this is her now. Honestly, look, even trotting behind me like that. Last week, she was nothing like this. I would advise anybody with older dogs, do it. Get this stuff. It's amazing. I keep doing these like little cookery things, and do you know why? Because I think Paul Rawlings likes these, and actually my mum likes them. I don't know if anybody else does, but I'm going to show you another dish which I do which is quick. All my dishes are quick, and it's tuna mayonnaise. And I know you might think it's pretty easy to tuna mayonnaise, and you're right, it is, but there's a few crucial ingredients which I would suggest you use. First of all, in my one, you can see what I prepare it in, just this old plastic tub. I use 3 tins of tuna, which you can either get in olive oil, you know, or normal oil, or brine. Dump those in, but some of the herbs which I put in make a difference. Garlic, I know you can use fresh, but because it's tin tuna, I'm using powdered. Paprika, a little bit in there, or quite a lot, because this is quite a big chunk. And then we've got salt and pepper, as per usual, because I always like salt and pepper. And obviously, if you don't like this, don't put it in. Because if you did, that'd be a bit silly. And then we've got pepper. And this is the crap grinder. And I think this is from the co-op. Oh, sorry, I'm going to be here all day doing this. And, alright, so this is pretty amazing if you put it in. And you can use different herbs, but I actually like coriander. There's a lot of people who don't like coriander. I don't understand that, because coriander doesn't really, in my mind, doesn't taste that much of anything. So I'm just going to chop it up very fine. That goes in, doesn't have to be perfect, because this mayonnaise, tuna mayonnaise, will actually stay in the fridge probably, well, it should stay in the fridge until tomorrow, but I'm going to eat it by tonight anyway. So the coriander goes in there, and guess what else you put in, and it's been there all the time? Yeah, lemon. Because this mayonnaise, which is from Aldi, is actually not that good. And if you know the difference between good mayonnaise, which I would say is Hellmann's, there's a little bit more of a tang in that, And that is why we put the lemons in. And I think it's pretty crucial. This is what makes the difference between good tuna mayonnaise and bad tuna mayonnaise. So get all the juice in there for one small to medium lemon. Watch out for pips. 2 pips there. Then obviously, main ingredients, I'm quite done. Mayonnaise, a good few spoons. Don't overdo the mayonnaise, because if you do, then it's just going to be like mayonnaise with a bit of tuna, not tuna mayonnaise. And the last thing what we're adding there is olive oil. Guys, use good olive oil. This is Daniel's Albanian olive oil, you know, that amazing stuff he gets from his mum. So this will be beautiful. So they're the ingredients dumped in there. And I don't bother with bowls and all that crap, because I want to put it straight in the fridge. So I use these containers, reuse the containers, eat out of the containers, because I ain't showing off. There's nobody here to feed or to present my plates to. So this is just for myself. Unfortunately, because I'm not really eating bread, well, I'm not eating bread. Not today anyway. I can't have this on a sandwich, so what I do is I just take spoonfuls of it. And if that sounds disgusting to you, it might be, but I actually love it. So that's the consistency. And one thing what you can add, which I don't have because I didn't get any sweet corn. I'm sorry, it's really good. It's really good. That sweet corn, just give it a bit more sweetness. And I've used it before, but I just don't have it. Otherwise I put some in, but you're not supposed to have it on keto anyway. If you think that you've had a couple of bad years, think again. My mate Michael, who's been on some of my previous vlogs, he commented this morning and he said, John, I'm in hospital. Last night in the centre of London on Fleet Street, I was walking at the side of the path, or on the path, and this guy on a bicycle drove up really quick at the side of me, hit my hand, and knocked me down on the floor. Fell on the floor, he was waiting for an ambulance. He called me as I was waiting to go into surgery to have his broken hip stuck back together with a metal plate and a screw. But the year previous to that, for 2 years on the same side, he had his leg broken in several places after falling off a curb and landing badly. The first year, they put his leg right, or they thought they did, but they didn't because it twisted terribly, so they had to do it again. That's 2 years with his leg with a great big metal thing around it, and now, again, he's back with metal in his leg. I feel absolutely horrible for him. I'm going to see him on Friday and on Sunday. Really bad luck. I mean, the guy has got the most pulverized leg out of all the people I know. All my bitches with me except one. Belle's over here, Jack's down here, Daniel's at work still. I'm going to see Michael on Sunday, as I said, but I'm a bit cold. I'm actually really cold, but I'm inside the bed now, put the heating up, so I'm going to listen to a fantasy children's audiobook and go to sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. I know I said I wouldn't like Daniel, but I'm going to. I've just been there once. Yes, Daniel?
You're not gonna get a reaction from me anymore.
I'm not going to get an erection from you anymore.
Or a reaction. So I have to wake up with a ginger scarf every day, trying to kill me. Hey, Jack. Jack is like, he's gonna be protected from the coronavirus. So we're gonna give her. Oh, look at you. She looks so cute. Here we go. What's this? Jack, what's this?
Well, that didn't work.
That was the quickest.
Daniel, don't you wish you had a face like mine, like naturally beautiful, so you don't have to keep totting it up every day?
You're gonna like look like a football, like looking to get a fake jawline.
What the hell are you talking about? I know I don't have a jawline like yours, but I don't have a head like a microwave.
Your mother said that.
I know she did, but you do. I cut this joint of beef up and slice it so Daniel can take a couple of slices. And you've got 2 big slices. I got a small slice, and then I've done 2 chunks for the dogs. Ready, Jack? 1, 2, 3. And you can steady, don't take my hands off. Good girl. Doesn't even touch the sides, does it? Last year in the flight was so uncomfortable when it was hot. I remember thinking, better buy a fan. And when you go online, they're all sold out. So I thought, okay, my humidifier, I've got a mini humidifier in the bedroom, which is broken. So today I received this in preparation. So it was £30 on Amazon. It was the highest rated one. And I plugged it into the bedroom. I already filled it up with water, but you open that up to put the water in. And then you've got like a max level just there, it shows you. But I actually put some oil in as well. Nice into the oil. And then I've left the plastic on, I'll take that off, hang on. Take the plastic off. Turn it on. Then, it's quite quiet, I'll put it on high. That's high, I don't know if you think that's too loud, but this is the best thing about it, watch. Ha ha! And that is what's gonna make it cool, and that feels so cool. Oh, lemon. It smells really nice. So I've got this now as a humidifier. I can turn the fan off, I don't need that. So this humidifier stays on, but then at least when it comes around to summertime, I know this bedroom will be nice and cool. And on top of that, look at this. It's got a little carry handle. So I can take this to the caravan, and I'm thinking, if we get another one, and let's see how this one goes, but if we get another one, then we can just take them to the caravan, and that's like small space, but I reckon the caravan will actually cool right down with this. That ginger dog in the middle of the night last night when I slept at this side of the bed was sleeping on my legs and I couldn't move. So I was like, oh God, get off. And she came back on, get off, get back. So I just had enough and I went into the other room and I slept on the sofa. But then my back, I must have slept in such a peculiar position that my back hurts so much. Anyway, so I've been laying here all evening and I watched a movie. Well, just a couple actually. But the second one was Alien 3. Just finished. And I was like, in my mind, thinking about the most iconic bit in my mind when she's falling back and then the queen alien explodes from her chest. And I was watching the film all the way through. It didn't happen. And I'm thinking, did they do different endings or did I just imagine that? Anyway, I'm going to ponder that and go to bed. Good night. I was a bit worried. Woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Danny was nowhere in the flat. I thought, well, might be downstairs with the dogs, something, the dogs were in the house. Anyway, he sent me a message which I looked at, and he's gone out, he went out with some friends, or he'd have a couple of drinks with some friends. And I'm really pleased he stayed away. I know this seems really horrible, but Daniel with drink, plus like getting up in the morning, I can't, he's just a nightmare. He's a nightmare. So it was really good that he just, I hope he had a good time actually. And yeah, it means that I can get up, do my work and just be kind of, yeah, normal. Where is your ball? I know you had a ball around here. Where's the ball? Pitch the ball. I'm gonna take them to the park with Rosie and the little dog of Rosie's, Olive. If I can find the ball, because they need to run after the ball. Rosie's putting her wellies on. It's very windy here, but these girls needed to have a good run. It's so watery, it's like sludgy, so we've decided that we're gonna kind of find a main path. Oh, there's no water, but the dogs are still gonna come black anyway. It's very, very chilly, but it's a lovely day. It's sunny, windy, and that's a snowman I've got behind me. Look at where the score. You know, I haven't taken these paths around here before, and this water level's quite high. I think we're going to start heading back now. Oh God, shit, look at that mud. This is what we're going to have to walk through. You go first, Rosie.
What?
You go first.
Let's go up that one, it looks so muddy.
This is what I have to do all the time now, Belle. So to get up these stairs, I have to carry her. Because sometimes she can make it, and sometimes she just can't. There you go, Belle. Oh. Come on, let's go. I bought flowers again. They've still got these roses. These roses were coming out a little bit, so they're a little bit more, I don't know, towards the end of the life in my pot. But I got them again because I think they look beautiful. All the original yellow roses, I've had something very strange happen to them. And I called my mum, and my mum's actually a florist and she's a great gardener, but they have spruttered. And she said this is highly unusual for roses, but they were in a good, reasonable, not warm position. And she says that if we take them and put them in water overnight and then tomorrow in some soil and see if they root. So I'm going to get some soil tomorrow and let's see what happens. I haven't eaten today, and I was actually pretty hungry, and I was thinking, oh my God, should eat. But nothing's defrosted. There's plenty of vegetables and things, and you know what? I fancied bacon, crispy bacon with like an avocado salad, so I'm gonna make it. And just to let you know, I have pre-prepared this, just laid out the bacon on a little bit of olive oil, and I've turned the top oven to 220 degrees. So I'm going to stick that in the oven for 15 minutes. But in the meantime, I'm going to prepare the salad. So I'm going to use 3 avocados and do it in the normal way, which is just to slice it around the end. Or I should say around the skin at the end. I always put a line down there and a line down there. And you know how to do this, guys. And then you just take it out. And then once you put the line down the middle, it's really easy to peel then. There you go, look. That's 1, 2. Let me do the other ones. Big pack of unwashed spinach from Aldi. Have some of them. So I think these are the leafy greens what I'm going to have in there. I've got a nice good rinse. And my mum bought me this. Look at this. It's like coriander, but then you've got the thing underneath. It's really cool. But obviously I'm not going to cook this spinach because it's a salad. So I'm only going to cook the bacon. Oh, I want some onions. That'll do. Alright. They look going up a little bit. And the ingredients what I'm going to use today, this is the chicken for layering. So we're going to use flat parsley leaf, vine tomatoes, 1 pepper, cucumber, and some Bulgarian cheese at the end. And I'm also going to make another dressing, but the dressing what I'm going to do is with the lime again because I really like lime. Should I put coriander with the lime? I think I should, so I'll get some out of the fridge as well. Oven is now at temperature, so I'm going to stick the bacon in, but while that's cooking I am going to make myself the little dressing. So for the base of this we're going to use mayonnaise, real mayonnaise, the crappy mayonnaise, and we will take a few spoons of this. Yeah, lovely man. And to that we're going to add plenty of olive oil. Okay. And then we're going to put the nice zesty lime in. Beautiful. And then for my herbs and spices, this time we're going to use sea salt, ground black pepper. That's only because I've got that crappy thing again from Co-op which doesn't work very well. You know, it doesn't grind it very well. This is garlic. Garlic powder. I should really put fresh garlic in it, but you know what? It's just so much hassle. Paprika. And then what I am going to put in, because I really fancy it, I'm going to put some coriander. And I'm going to have to chop it a little bit finer. Coriander always really goes nice with a lot of Indian dishes and also Mexican dishes, hence that's why it goes well with lime. So this will taste absolutely stunning. Okay, this should be a little bit finer than that, but I'm hungry, so I'm going to throw it in there. It'll be nice like that. And for the very last thing, what I'm going to do is Coleman's mustard. I'm not going to put too much in. We just want a little bite. That'll do, just to get the flavour. And that is just about done. Sometimes the consistency can be a little bit thick. So if it is too thick for you, then add some more olive oil. And I think this is going to be a little bit too thick. Let's see. Tastes amazing, but I really want it to run over. So I'm going to add a little bit more oil, and then we're done. Let's have a look. Hey, check that out for crispy bacon. Oh, woo-hoo. On the sink. There you go. I don't want to melt this thing. Look at this. This is, you want to see how crispy it is? Listen to this. It's so crispy, it is amazing. So I'm gonna, well, I might as well just do this. This is real bacon bits, not that crap what you get out of a tin. And it's so crispy, it's just breaking up in my hand. I did try some as well, it is really nice. But I'm gonna give you a word of warning. If you do the bacon bits, or if you want to do this, I actually put this in the oven for 25, well, actually nearly half an hour, because it was thick bacon. Yeah. So if it's thin bacon, I'm sure you're going to be all right with 15 minutes, but not if it's this thick. We're just about done now. So everything's in there. I did add a few onions, but now I'm going to take a knife and do the avocado. Remember, we don't need to put any salt, any pepper, anything like that in here, because everything's in the salad dressing. But just remember, don't put the salad dressing on this. Make sure you put it on the plate, then add the salad dressing, because then you can eat it. I mean, this, obviously there's a lot here and I won't eat it all. So I will cover it up, put it back in the fridge, and then I can have it tomorrow. And seriously, I am so hungry. I don't know, you know, some of those days just go without food all day and then you binge. But I'm not binging, it's freaking salad, and I don't know why I wanted it. I just took the dogs down before I get ready to go to bed. Oh, I've got my keys in my pocket. It's like 10 o'clock at night, 10:30, so Daniel will be home in a bit. And all the house is nice and tidy and clean because I'm a good boy. And Sunday tomorrow, so I am just going to, I don't know, I'm going to take it quite easy to, oh, pants, I've got to go and see Michael, I forgot. But I can't go until 2 o'clock in the afternoon because apparently St Thomas's Hospital does not allow visitors in there. But I want to see how he is. I feel so sorry for him. Right, I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Ow, blinding my eyes out. Oh, it's nice to see. It's always like this, beginning of March, first day of March, and it's like bright, dull. Oh, we've got to get those bulbs in tomorrow. Absolutely, that's something I'm going to get Daniel and I to do. Well, that salad certainly never went to waste last night. I made some Cajun chicken, which is done right now. Alexa, stop alarm. There you go.
Oh. Thank you, John.
I've got the top down, driving at the side of the River Thames, and this is on the embankment, so at the right hand side now is Battersea Power Station, and I'm heading to see my invalid friend Michael, who has literally destroyed the whole right hand side of his body. So I just got in the car park now, and I've got to find my way into hospital. What's this? Okay, page displayed. Oops, I need to cross over. Let's have a look here. I hate hospitals. Oh, here we go. We've got his Michael in the penthouse.
Nere, dags. What do you want now?
Michael, I tell you what, he's got the he's certainly got the penthouse look at that view. I don't know if you can see properly, but you've got the whole of the Thames there. What bridge is that, Michael?
This is Westminster Bridge.
Westminster Bridge, and then
the
you
House
can
of Parliament.
House of Parliament all the way down there. So even though he's broke his hip, at least he's got a nice view.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Yeah. I don't want to discuss this thing on camera.
Guess what Michael needs to do?
A nappy for old people is the big size. Yeah, a nappy for old people. What you do, you fold it this way. You put this down, you grab this and take it in this way. What? I don't know what you do here.
You have to take it, you kind of, what you do, you get it, you kind of, and then you have to strap it round like that.
Are you stop it
Yeah,
there?
you put it on there.
How lovely. How lovely.
You see, even I know how to put on nappies better than you do. You're rubbish. This one, I think it one might what fits you better.
It doesn't fit there.
It doesn't cut like
It
that.
doesn't fit.
It
Hold
just
on.
pulls round.
Ah, it pulls round.
Yeah, like
Right,
that.
okay. Going to put on the back there.
Okay. Take your teddy. Even on the other side to match.
That's it. Thank you. That's it. We'll keep this one on.
3 hours in the hospital visiting. Is that a long time to visit? Thing is, you see, Michael is entertaining, and to watch him. Well, I'm not going to tell you that. This is a secret. My hair is just getting higher and higher today. I don't know. It started off quite low, and it's getting bigger and bigger. Not sure why that is, but I quite like it. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. I'm eating a Rennie. I've got like a heartburn. Good night. Come on, get your food. Oh, been up since 8 o'clock. It's gone midday now. Just sat on the computer and Daniel's off, so I was trying to get as much work done as I could. I could do with an hour's kip. Shall I sleep or shall I just get Daniel up? I'm gonna go to sleep. Hey baby, how are you?
Good.
Day off. And what you gonna do? Are you gonna be a nice boyfriend and do lots of good things for me?
Or like sexual favors?
No.
What do you want?
Help me to the garden. Plant the bulbs.
That is so wrong.
We already said we were gonna do it.
You said it. You just say things and then I have to say yes, otherwise it's just drama.
Not true. This is our little break. So this is my Daniel's not sleeping. He's just like resting his eyes apparently. But I'm watching Glass. You know the one with the from Split. I can't remember the name. It was so I'm so bad.
It's called Ice.
What are you doing? Sit. Stay. Stay. Look here. Stay. High five. High five. High five. High five. Okay, you can get it now.
And
Good girl.
Mondays for me means not do much days, and I've been all day laying around and I like it. But John has been worse. He is in bed sleeping. At least I'm doing something with my day. I'm watching Netflix. So anyway, good night, everybody.
Baby, I'm all ready for you.
Gunner.
Are you ready? You get your note?
Gavin had found the man amusing before he was
Oh,
under his
really?
power.
You just stuck
Trying
with.
to play with Gunner's mind by stopping the man's musket and killing him back when he sank his ship.
Come on, time to get up. We've got a busy day.
He wouldn't be here now.
Usually we leave Jack 3rd of March, which is great because that means that we're going to put all these bulbs in what we got from Aldi the other day, clean up the garden as much as we can, sort out the jasmine at the back, and yeah, we'll be done. Jack.
Got some old coffee from work, and I've heard the coffee helps the plants by 30% or 40% growth. So
We have lots of different bulbs and they're all different heights. So these gladioli grow to, it says, they grow to 90 centimetres. So I'm going to keep the gladioli quite high in the centre, we're going to say like there, and then we're going to spiral all the other bulbs out further, because otherwise they won't get the light and we need to be able to see the low ones as well. So if you could help me at the roots, Daniel, got at the bottom, let's just check how they need to be spaced apart.
I just gonna give up because he doesn't like where I place them. It's like he has to place them all in a, you know what I mean? Like he's like he's just putting some onions on the ground. They look like onions, and it's like he wants to place them exact place. It's just too much.
Yeah, but this
Just throw them in.
no.
Can you see these crazy, scary things? Well, they are so many scattered all around the garden. John wanted to throw them away, but I said no. Now, the story of these things is that John, 20 years ago, wanted to be an artist, and the only thing he needed to do is females from what are wires?
Wire.
Yeah, exactly. They're all females, not one male. Look at that. He was straight at the time.
No, it wasn't.
And a spider. I don't know what this is.
Medusa.
It's a douchebag.
Medusa. Asshole.
He says it's a Medusa with a very small head. Oh God, look at that. Another female. That's the butt. Another butt. He was actually quite good at it. He wanted to sell them. I'm like, who's gonna buy them? Anyway, if you guys want to buy them,
Sold them.
shut up. If you want to buy them, there you go.
All the bulbs are in now, and Daniel, I don't know why he said it, but he said I'm the most annoying person he's ever known. At the scale of 1 to 10, I'm a 15. I don't think that's true. Daniel, if I was on an annoying scale from 1 to 10, what would I be?
15.
All the wrinkles are coming back just here, so I'm thinking I have to get the Botox, and I know my face is hanging down, that's what happens when you get older, but we need to get pulled up. Anyway, look, I'm going to get the bare minimum done because I can't really afford anything else, so I'm going to get my wrinkles done, a bit of filler, get on the sunbed, ready for summer. That's what I'm looking forward to. I think it's like, I know a lot of people might think, oh John, you shouldn't do that, but it makes me feel better. You know, when I look in the mirror and I think, well, hang on a minute, you're not as wrinkly as you were yesterday. Do feel better. More confident. Beautiful. There you go, my darling.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Who became an auntie? His sister Rebecca gave birth to a beautiful baby, and she's going over to New Zealand to see her for 3 weeks in a couple of weeks' time, which will be really nice. And she's going to help her with everything, even breastfeeding. We've been practicing.
I'm so proud to be an auntie.
Daniel
Yay.
actually bought some sex toys. I know, it was. I don't know if you can say it. I want to see what he's got. And he said that he wanted to. I'm sorry to be so crude. I'm going to try not to be so crude. He bought a sex toy, but an extreme one. It plugs into the. And I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it.
No, don't say it.
I'm not going to say it. Let's see what's in here. Oh, it's exciting. What is it? Oh my god! Pull it! Pull it! Oh. What?
What is it?
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh, it's mine.
It's Sarah's headset. Just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I've got a heart on today.
Have I?
Where?
My hand.
Well, I'm early to work today because we have some new menu training and I haven't eaten anything, so I can eat at work all the good food that the chefs will make.
What? Cheese? Please?
You do like an injection here in the middle. So beef is delicious. I wish to do something. Hummus is same like it's like a board before.
Which one is your favorite? Don't put your nose in the dirty.
And that's the fish cake.
Is this vegan?
Yeah, that's the vegan.
Oh, there's nothing left on the plate. It was really good.
Sarah, she's like,
Here again.
she never goes away. She's like herpes. Once you've got it, you can't get rid of it. Do you know why my hair's so high? There's a reason. You remember I bought those straighteners? Well, they're still there, but I bought that. So now, in the morning, I'm going like that, blowing my hair, and I keep making these little curls. And it works. So all day, I've got like really big hair. And Sarah says she likes it because
I love it. It reminds me of the old days when, about 10 years ago, when his hair was like that big. It's the same, I love it.
but my hair wasn't quite as like far back.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
I think I need to move it like just around there. That'd be quite cool. Look younger.
It looks lovely.
Thank you, Sarah.
I'm going to watch some movies.
Yes.